No.
Able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
I got him on.
Here now, Roberts.
Oh, there you go. Yellow.
Oh, nice move. A very good kick there. With
Yellow.
15 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
Ready.
And how you get distinguished as a star.
Okay. I see you wide open, boy. But guess what? This touchdown right here, baby.
DJ Moore, 55 yards. And the Panthers just continue to roll.
We cook it. We cook it. We must cook it.
Take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
We are cooking.
Right when he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there too.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
But they make it again.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I get my ass whooped.
Jones now on the jet sweep. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
I want to see who'll be on the cover for.
2nd and 8. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge is successful work.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
This is one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Pick 6.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel. Buffalo teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick 6.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone
84
for the
to
touchdown.
3.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone,
Good
with
deed.
a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
Oh my God.
Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
Oh my God.
With that incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
I'm on the
Find an open
lane.
hole to complete that pass.
I'm on the man.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys just
we out of here, baby. We out of here, baby. We out of here, baby.
Touchdown Panthers.
We out of here, baby.
DJ Moore.
Wow, we out of here, baby.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow.
Daddy,
Because they had a
daddy.
tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
90
Piñeiro
to
now had the extra
91
point.
to 3.
And the route is on here in this first half.
I'm sorry, I'll put this on YouTube. I'm
Those
sorry.
are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half.
Boo-hoo.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, boring.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon,
my
thanks very
God.
much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first two quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive.
Fields is intercepted for a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I would say Jesus.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Ding, ding, ding.
And the Panthers take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Oh.
A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears now ready to take over again. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Matthew Ioannidis, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Third and long. It's Fields. Flushed out right. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man. St. Brown. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's on to kick it away.
Keep playing with me. All for a record, baby.
Roberts.
Thought you had a friend. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that.
A little juke.
I'm gone, baby. I'm gone, baby. I'm gone, baby.
Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them with the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields.
Thank you.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
You know what? I'm going to run the ball.
Charles coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive. And they come up with a pick right there.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Foreman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You're the best running back ever. So I'm playing with you.
A carry for Foreman. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd. Taken across for Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
These guys
have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. As he'll come on to kick this one away.
Like 88 bleed.
This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
Nothing.
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
He's going to look deep for Moore. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Foreman.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Deontay Foreman.
And the Panthers are pouring it on. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Touchdown.
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
But guess what?
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. Oh, good move. Bulldozes past him. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. But so far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
We'll try to make it more here on this drive. They run again with Foreman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Sure, nobody can stop running, boy. Stop playing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Touchdown. Get off of me. Touchdown.
Panthers score. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Get off of me.
5 plays there on that drive. Finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a couple yards
nice there, playboy. You didn't push that, but you still
take it out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
Oh my
and
God.
space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Thank you.
And now here's another interception.
Thank you.
Picked up by Keith Taylor. There
Keith
he goes
Taylor.
right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a
Hey, yeah, Keith Taylor.
touchdown.
Single.
For this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half.
I see that coming.
Them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense
Keith
is in a
Taylor
spot
Jr.
now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
You scary,
yeah. Himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Where you going with that pass, boy?
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Which way I should go?
And he fields it cleanly.
That way. Down below. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And now headed the other way to across
Thank you.
midfield.
Thank you.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So, second down, still 10 yards to go.
Come on. I'm trying to get 200. I'm trying to score 200, baby.
He's going to look deep.
The touchdown back here, baby.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
That's all right.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
thank you.
Goodness, another interception.
Thank you.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's
not another touchdown,
isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Do I made another touchdown? Do I smell another touchdown?
He's gonna look
yes.
deep for more.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be
you bitch.
Away and incomplete.
Oh, you bad.
This offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, there we go.
He's gonna
Hail
look
Mary.
deep for more.
Hail Mary.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion.
You know what? You know what? Got something for your head, Coach Man. Yep, got something for your head. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Come. Incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bears will get
Are
the
you
football
fucking
back.
serious?
They go back to the
Come on, Coach.
after the INT on the last drive. Open man is coming at the tight end. And they're able to work this this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield. Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Left side, got Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now Montgomery running right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Off the option, here's Montgomery. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game
But they
long.
can't touch me, y'all, because I'm drip. Y'all,
Dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself
my team is the best dripping and much. Y'all.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers about ready to take over. Well, see, we I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen.
He's got him.
Thank you.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well,
Stop playing with my boy DJ Moore.
Not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go DJ Moore, go DJ Moore, go. Oh, bro.
Incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Back to throw. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Fields.
Oh no, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Montgomery, another targeted catch. Get down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Here comes the Bears.
Don't they talk for my team?
Come on to kick
Stop
this one
playing with
away.
me.
He gets this away as he'll wisely,
Wow.
I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here.
What the
He says
hell?
it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now.
We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th. Charles,
Well, quit the game, then. Quit the game, then. Quit the game, then.
Touchdown! DJ Moore finding the end zone yet again. And the Panthers just continue to roll.
153.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. That success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ flat out can't be stopped. And the Panthers extend their lead yet again.
1-6.
Now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Y'all talking about me?
Now a first down throw, Fields. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start making.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields. Then he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Hurt.
This is fielded at the 27. Heck of a move. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I guess what the score is.
And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue
161 to 6.
Blitz.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, my.
Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And look at this, another fake. And this
Thank you.
The gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Foreman. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are pouring it on. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I'm thrashing the Bears now. I'm thrashing the Bears now. Smoking the Bears.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
You said what?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
No, they're not.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. Incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do,
I want more touchdown.
At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, that's one for that.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
Yep.
Well,
Don't push my team like that. Don't push my team like that. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Who you with? Who you with?
The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I don't know.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back.
1,028. Who wants and talk with me? Nothing right here. Dover's here. Dover's here. My home, yeah.
Make sure that light cut off.
Oh.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Turn into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. What has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields.
Oh,
here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Horn. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Steps up, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll need 5 on this.
The game is almost over.
Now throwing on 3rd down.
Bye-bye.
He cannot connect. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Hey, DJ Moore, I need you, cuz.
Now, here's 1st and 10.
I need you.
Now it's Darnold.
All right, DJ Moore. Let it fly, baby.
Deep for more.
Let it fly, baby.
And got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter.
Let it fly, baby. Let it fly.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got
190.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.